Good morning. It's day 46. The sun has just come across over the trees, and I finished packing up. It's, it's actually 6:30. I'm going to start hiking now. And there's a water source about 7 miles away, but there's another about 10. I have 2.5 liters left, so I'm just going to go to 10 and get water there. And then at 15, there's a water source, and then there's nothing till Tusayan. So 21 miles after that. So at 15, I'm going to have to filter a bunch. I think that's going to take me I'm going to get at least 6 liters. So it's going to take me quite a while to get all that filtered. But let's get going. Another day, day 46. How are you doing today? Is it a good day for you? Today is what? Saturday? So Saturday for you. Yeah, how's your Saturday going? I'm going to turn around now, but the sun's going to be behind us. My long shadow. All right, before I leave, check over the site. Did I leave anything? Nothing I can see. Okay, we're done. Look at that long shadow. Time to go. Arizona Trail right there. Okay, let's go. Ooh, it's a little cold. I put my jacket and my gloves away thinking I didn't need it because the sun was coming out. There are no clouds, but down here it's shaded. It's quite cool. I'm gonna put the phone away and really start speeding up so I could warm up here. Hey bunny, I wouldn't even notice him if he didn't run. I think he's making his run for the tree. I bet if I move real quickly, he'll run in, but I'm 10 feet away and he seems to be comfortable. I think even if I start walking away, he might be scared and run in. He's a little guy. Tiny little guy. Let's see what happens when I walk away. He's gonna jump into the tree, isn't he? There he goes. Let's go look in the tree. Oh, it's too dark to see anything. All kinds of stuff in there. Yeah, it's too dark. I just met a Sobo hiker and I was talking to him about what's going on, conditions at the rim, telling him about conditions at Snowball. And he's telling me there's a group of 3 in front of me, the one that skipped before. And they said they took a road walk to avoid the trail to save 3 miles. And they're taking some bicycle path down instead of the regular path. It's just constant skipping. And it just skip. I don't understand the idea of taking on a challenge. It's called a challenge because it's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be challenging. And then basically just skipping out as much as you can. Just getting photos here and there for social media, videos here and there, and then skip the rest. I don't understand that at all. I just don't get it. On the PCT, it was long. People did it. On the Arizona Trail, it's only 800 miles. I can't even understand skipping 10 miles. It's a huge portion of the trail that way. I just don't understand people. I guess that's why I'm out hiking, but I think because of social media, it's driven more people to take on these challenges, but they just can't hack it, so they skip, make it easier on themselves. So it seems like there's more people on thru hikes that like to cut corners than like in the real world. At least that's my belief. Here we come to Russell Tank Trailhead. Pit toilets and garbage. They said there's garbage here somewhere. Yeah, these green bins. At least I think so. Look at that. There's snow right there. Cold pit toilets, huh? But I don't see any water cached anywhere though. I don't need it, but I was hoping for it. Man, my back is soaking wet. It's getting warm. I'm actually 10.2 miles in and it's about 10:30 right now. So we have 5.7 to the wildlife tank. That's where the last water source is for until we get to town, 21 miles. So after that, we should just hike 7 more miles, and that'll leave about 13, 14 for the day tomorrow. Try to do a little more than 7. We'll go as far as we can, see how tired we are, but, or I am, I guess. But yeah, it's going all right. My water filter was still really slow. I stopped at Russell Tank. There's a couple metal tanks back there. There was another hiker there, so I didn't film anything. But I got 2 liters there, but my water filter was not as it should be. So my concern is still valid here. Hopefully I do get a room on Sunday in Tusayan and I could flush it out some more, but I flushed it quite a bit. So I don't know if, I think whatever like seaweed that got in there, or not seaweed, but algae that got in there is really clunked in. Not sure how to get that out, but I'll have to Google it once I get better service. But for now, I'm gonna put my pack back on. I dumped my trash, so that's good. Oh, well, I'm gonna first get a mouthful of Fritos because it's like a requirement. Every time I take off my pack, before I put it on, I have to get a mouthful of Fritos. And then I think I'm gonna eat a Snickers bar actually as I head back towards trail. Thank you so much to the people who made this green bin. It's perfect to put a backpack on and kind of slide right in. I'm standing here and there's no weight on my back at all. But then I gotta lean over and it's all on me. Here is Russell Tank itself. Let's go check it out. There's actually a lot of water here. A lot of algae in there too, oddly enough. That's actually quite a lot of water. There's a lot of rocks too, so you don't have to step in the mud to get water. So definite advantage having all these rocks along the sides. But yeah, a lot of water. I did get water at the other Russell tank, so I'm good. I actually have 3.5 liters. I need to be drinking more actually. It's getting warm. I'm sweating, my back is drenched. At least that's good, I'm still sweating. There has been at least 1 point, maybe 2 points in my life where I just stopped sweating and got the chills. That's not good. That's not a good sign if you don't know. But all right, let's find a trail and keep going. We got just under 5 to the water tank, so actually I'll probably just finish off this liter by then and have lunch there. So let's go. That bike route, I think it goes all the way along this canyon and comes back about 0.7 miles. The Arizona Trail instead goes down this canyon and comes up 1/2 mile, 200 feet down, 200 feet up. I guess it's common for people to take the bike path, but I'm not on a bike, so I'm gonna walk it. Then I'm gonna complain about it, and I'll get to only complain about it with people who have done it as well. These switchbacks are incredibly mild. No wonder it's only a 0.2 savings. And check it out though, because we're kind of in a canyon that goes west-east, like a ravine. We have snow, pretty big patch of snow. We have to walk over it. And look, we actually have to be careful a little. Look at that. Huh. Slushy. Yeah, I gotta be careful a little. Okay. And we're past. I bet there's more snow below. I have to say, it's kind of deceptive. The south end is reasonably well graded and there are switchbacks and you go up and down even unnecessarily. But then as soon as you hit the bottom, it's a steep climb. And the switchbacks have leveled out a little bit more. But that first one was steep. Like sliding on your butt. Well, you could potentially slide on your butt if you go down. But this one, there's no chance of falling down. But yeah, it was steep. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I'll say that was tough. That was probably one of the steepest climbs we've had in a long time. Even out by Comfrey's Peak, that climb was so mild. But this was probably 200 or 0.2 miles of the sharpest climb I've had in a while. Whew. Everyone should do it just so they can get ready for the big climb out of the canyon coming up. Yeah. Really, it's only 200 feet up, over 0.2 miles. Everybody should have their hiker legs by now. They should be able to make that easily enough. It was all right. I was huffing and puffing all right, but it was all right. I forgot to mention it's 12:20 now, and I have 13.7. So before this little thing was half a mile, so we could say by noon maybe we had 13 even. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I started early today too, so I was a little tired in the beginning, but I guess I kept up a good pace. Now we have 2.2 more miles to the last bit of water, and then I don't know, I'm gonna hike 7 or 8 more miles, see how I feel. The closer I get to town, the better, obviously, but I don't know. If I'm really tired and it's like 5:30, I might still call it. I think I'm gonna get to my 23-mile point earlier because I started earlier. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how long this filtering water here is gonna take. I only have like 3.5 liters. I chug 1, 2.5. I have to get at least 3.5 liters from there. It's gonna take a while. I was putting my phone away and I have folds in my chin. Still. I only have about 2 miles to the water source, but I decided to take a break. Normally, I like to take a break while I filter water and eat lunch at the same time, because I could gravity feed it, filter, and eat while it's gravity filtering and everything gets done. But my water filter is so slow that I can't gravity filter it, so I'm gonna have to squeeze the whole time I'm there. So I figure I'm just gonna sit down, take a break, eat lunch, and then head on over and then filter away and hope there's some shade. I think the last time I was filtering water, I was standing in the sun and it was windy too, and I was filtering and squeezing. I probably lost like a liter of water and sweat just evaporating from my body while I was filtering. I felt pretty dehydrated, and I gotta say, at night I was looking at some YouTube videos I downloaded, and I was eating these pepperoni bites that Lori had given me. Thank you, Lori. They were good. They were nice and spicy, and I was just gonna eat half, but I decided I was gonna eat the whole thing. But anyway, I'm just laying there. My hand cramped up, like started doing this thing, and I had to use my other hand and squeeze it back. But I think I was a little dehydrated, so I need to do better. I need to do better, especially with my poor kidneys. I'm not supposed to get dehydrated. It's supposed to be really bad for them. So I need to do a lot better. I just came from that way, and there's a cairn here, but there's no obvious trail that the wildlife water tank is out this way. The trail switchbacks over here and goes away from it. So I need to go due west, which I think is over that hill. Just, it's weird, you don't see any tracks. I guess you see this pile of rocks, but not a lot of tracks. But I'm gonna head that way, and it should be right over the hill or at the top somewhere. Get up here, it was up on the top. Question is, what corner has the gate? I think I see a concrete structure, but I bet it's one of those overflow ones. Let's go around this way. It's gotta be somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? That is amazing. I actually never got to see the bottom, but there are 3 huge water tanks below. I don't know if you could just make them out. That is crazy. So at most it could fill that much. Wow. No fence. I wonder if there's no fence here. We gotta squeeze through. Be like elk, jump over. I bet it was another corner. I probably walked around all this for nothing. Okay, let's try to open it. I can't open it. I can't open it. I successfully walked around the entire perimeter, and there's that one gigantic gate that just kind of lodged into place and nothing else. So I guess we have to climb over. Oh, what do we get to see? Was the hike up here worth it? The last water report said there was water. There's water. Not nearly as algae filled as the other one either. Just lower, but water. Good. I have to get like 5 liters out of here. Best part about this one compared to the other one is there's shade. Lots of trees around here, plenty of shade. A lot more floaties, but no algae. I think because it doesn't get as much sun. A little bit of animal hair in there. Oh, it's getting heavy. Getting weak. Gotta save my energy for the squeezing part. This is gravity filtering. It's actually not as bad. The last of my back flush must have helped. But this is when I squeeze real hard. Usually it comes out in a thicker stream, just not as fast. Guess I'll survive, but just not what it used to be. This is my favorite part of through hiking. Actually, it's obviously not. That's why it's even more painful when the filter is so slow. What are you gonna do? I have about 7 more nights in a tent. I have tonight, and then the 5 nights after I leave Grand Canyon. And then one possible, I'm gonna stay at Mather Campground, most likely. So altogether, it's gonna be 7 nights. 6 nights will be primitive, I guess. And that's it. This through hike will be over. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. On the PCT, I remember as I got closer to finishing, I just kind of felt like I wasn't done. I didn't want it to end, but I didn't really have any big plans. But here, I actually do have plans. Like, I'm gonna go meet up with Tina, so I'm excited to finish, get to Page, take a good shower, eat, and then head over to Phoenix. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Hey, there's a car over there. Logging road. Oh, by the way, this whole time there's a game camera recording me talking to myself. Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of footage on there. I'm gonna use up that memory card pretty big time because I've been here a while, and I'll be here a while. Let's see what they're gonna do. I wonder if they were Fish and Game. Fish and Game actually made this whole thing as a game waterer, which is extremely impressive. I guess Game and Fish is the official, but it's amazing that they spent all the money and the resources to dig up this huge trench, put in these 3 huge water containers, and set up this water catchment system to basically so the game could have water. I don't know what the cattle do for water. I don't know where they go, but I think that's the purpose of the fence, is the elk and deer can jump over, like coyotes can get through, but the cows, they're pretty useless. They can't do much to get in here, so they cannot get this water. So there's no cow poop all over. There's elk poop, but no cow poop. Can't stop me though. Climbed over that fence. Yeah. By the way, I have yet to have a good burger on this trail. Like, there's really no place I went to, really. I went to Culver's because usually their burgers are good, so I thought I'd, do that. But for some reason, the Culver's in Payson that I went to was not that good. And then, actually, that's it. That's the only place I tried. But in Tusayan, I guess there's a steakhouse, which is relatively expensive. But they say you get what you pay for, and the burger is going to be really good. So I'm hoping to get to Tusayan by like 1 or so, and then have a burger for lunch before I head to the hotel. That would be super, super amazing if they had huge, good, juicy burger. That'd be wonderful. We'll see. Well, I got my 6 liters of water. It's 2:30 and I have 7 miles to go. And there's a lot of up and downs coming up. Oh well, that's why I actually calculated 23. I did 25, 24, 23. A little less today because I knew the climbs were coming up. So with the climbs, even if I did 2 miles an hour to do 7 miles, it's going to take 3.5 hours. So I get there at 6. So the climbs don't look steep. So I think I'm going to make it by 5:45. So even with a 23-mile day and no super long walks to get water, this one is kind of uphill, but still 5:30, 6 o'clock. Oh well. So here's that water, and there's the game camera. Let's wave. And what's funny is, other side, they have another one. So they're basically filming each other. I guess they don't want to miss anything. Now let's climb this fence again, but this time about 8 pounds heavier. And hope it works out. All right, let's do this. Oh, 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 oh God, oh God. And over. Look, I don't have to go get the camera. I can just reach over the fence. There are a lot of cows up here. But guess what? I'm bigger than them. Not really. Oh, you're hanging out. Oh, this guy, usually they run off. This guy's hanging out. He's not afraid. Or she. Hanging out, huh? All right. Oh, I'm coming towards you, though. You better run. Yeah, oh, there's a black and white one. So we're on the Coconino Rim. And this is the first evidence that we actually are on a rim. Mostly we're just hiking in the trees. But look at all that land way down below. Wow. And I believe that's northish. No, north is behind these trees. I'm still trying to spot the Grand Canyon. Bugs around here. I saw one car already, you know, up ahead. There's a white car. I don't know if you can see it in some tents. Orange, white, green. So many bugs all of a sudden. Okay, let's get to the trail and get going. Get away from these bugs. Bugs, bugs, bugs. I thought I had one in my mouth. Gross. Interpretive loop. I just care about the Arizona Trail. Where is it? I guess the dwarf mistletoe fungus is a huge problem here. And there are these information boards about how they're fighting it. And I didn't read most of them though. Maybe if it was like mile 5, but it's mile 21 right now, mile 22. So I'm kind of tired. And I just want to end my day. Grand View Lookout Tower. Looks open. There's 2 people up there though, so I'm not going to go up there. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in a confined room with a stranger. Actually, there's only one person, but I still want to go up there. And I gotta get going, find camp. Grand View Trailhead. Here we are. Let's figure out where the Arizona Trail continues. And there's a green box up here. Let's check it out, actually. Maybe there's something in there. I kind of doubt it. It's probably just garbage. Yeah, they're all garbage cans. Nothing. Yeah, well. Well, that means only 1.7 miles to go. And then I'm home. That's the minimum I want to make myself do. Oh, I see more tents. I see cars. More cars. There's a van here. Huh. Alright, where's the... Here it is. Let's walk by. I think a lot of people out here. It is a... Wait, is this Saturday? Sunday? That's a Saturday. Alright, I just made 23 miles even. So, with my own agreement, I'm allowed to look for a campsite now. But the sun is still pretty high. And it's 5:30. I think I could hike for another 30 minutes. Maybe after 15, we'll compromise. 15 minutes, we'll just hike for 15. and look for a good spot after that. Good compromise. 15 minutes more. You see all the bugs flying around? I'm trying to block the sun with my hands so it doesn't do that. So I can't aim too much higher. There are just so many bugs flying around right now. It's crazy. A month from now, it's going to be head net required, I think. Maybe even a week from now. It's not the best spot, but I think there's just a few more cones and some rocks I got to push down. But that is not the Arizona Trail. That is a game trail, I believe. Arizona Trail is much further that way. Kind of parallels it. I just walked up here because a lot of this area is muddy, and I was looking for something with pine tree needles to keep it dry. I decided to stop now because further up the trail, it just became super thick. When it's more thick like that, it's harder to find a spot without hundreds of pine cones, so I thought I'd stop here. But I think I'm good. There's so many bugs. I'm gonna hurry up and put up my tent and get inside. I mentioned that I do this after I put out the ground sheet. I just do this. Feel for anything sharp, like pine cones or sticks. A stick in itself is fine, but when a stick has branches, it could be like spikes. So everything's good. I got all the rocks out. Nothing pokey. Good for the tent. There are so many bugs here. They're not mosquitoes. They're these like ants or something, but they land in your face and they get all over and they get in your mouth, between your eyeglasses. But I'm gonna run inside, and this is day 46, I believe. It's been a good day. 23 point something miles. It's funny how I'm right on a trail, but it's not the Arizona Trail. Way over there. But yeah, it's only it's like less than 12 miles to Tusayan. So we're gonna go in tomorrow, and it should be a good day. First thing I got to do is call in the morning. There's a lodge there, 7 something, but they don't take advance. They don't take advance reservations. Do you see them that landing in my face? They don't take advance reservations, but they said you can call in the morning and try to reserve it. So I hope they let me reserve it by phone, because it'll be like 12 o'clock before I get there, even if I wake up at 5:30, because I'm still 12 miles away. But all right, I'm gonna get in. What is going on here? All right, I'm gonna go inside.